quick overview of our one-page web app, give it the URL of the API, and then a query for the 1,000 most recent incidents, and then there'll be a marker on the map based on the density of the crimes. So there's more in the center, so there's a bigger marker. You can also search based on address, so you can put in the address of school, and it should zoom in on school, just like that. You can see Anderson Athletic and Recreation Center, so that's the gym. See the chapel, you can see South Campus where we have our classes, and if you type in something that is outside of the bounds of the map, it'll just zoom out all the way. Give that a second to load. For some reason our markers went away. It's just a loading issue. Bring that back. And then go to the table, you'll see it's making a new call, and it'll display those 1,000 most recent crimes by category. So red means violent crimes, blue means property crimes, and green are other types of crimes. And then we can also create new crimes. We can make one that's happening right now. Give it some test data, and then we can just make these both ones, and then we can have the address at school. Submit, incident successfully submitted, and then it'll re-query the database of the API, and you will see right here today's date, time, there's our number, and it'll turn the neighborhood into the name. And then we can search for different types of things, so you can filter by murders, or if you want to look at just like narcotic related crimes, look at those 1,000 most recent. And then now if you click on it, it'll create that marker on the location, and you can zoom out and see that density again. And then if you want to search by just like a couple different neighborhoods, you would be able to do that. So here are just narcotics in those 3 neighborhoods, and you can see the densities again there. And you could make an end date. You could say I only want those crimes that occurred before 2025 started. You could apply the filter again, and then you will see what all the dates are. Summer of 2024. And then you can also set the maximum number of incidents. Say I only want 100 crimes, and then you'll only get 100 most recent crimes, and then it'll show up on the map just like before. And then the only thing that we didn't get to working on that version of the web page, just based on how we implemented it, was filtering based on the zoom of the map, but we have that working on this version. So if you zoom in, be like, oh, I just want based on these 2 neighborhoods, and then you'll scroll down and there's 115 crimes visible, and there is the table based on that. And then if you keep zooming out, you can see that this is going to change based on what area you're looking at. And then you can go back to the main page. I think the only thing I forgot to demo was the delete button. So if you go over here, you can see that crime that we just entered into the database. You can hit delete, it'll give you a warning, it'll reload, and then when the table reloads, that case number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is gone. And then just our about page, which has who we are, what we worked on, technologies, through our video logo, and then our interesting findings.